Okay, let's move on to topic 3, where we get to talk about Twice and
Ooh.
TwiceLights. So, Andrew, do you have a set list or something up so that
Oh
you can
shit.
run through it?
Yeah.
I have one.
You have one. Someone have one because I don't
I
have
had it.
one.
I had it. I'll go to setlist.com. So
Yeah, I'll just
You
Google it if you
just
need to.
Google TwiceLights Newark.
Set
I
list,
mean,
yeah.
I guess we could just go over the set list like loosely, but mostly I guess we wanted to talk about our sort of thoughts, enjoyment. I guess sort of our experience. I know yours was different, Nate. So, Nate went to Chicago. Sam and I went to Newark. So just putting that out there. I mean, pretty much the same thing, I guess. Regardless.
Yeah, it was
of
the same set
experience.
list. So.
Same set list. So. Just getting in the building was interesting. Or I was trying to look for fan signs. There weren't any fan signs. Like they were just.
Yeah, that was weird. That there wasn't any of that.
I mean, I got Pride Flag.
That's a good point.
Wait,
We didn't have any either.
Not even in Chicago?
No.
That's so unusual.
I didn't even think about that till now. But yeah, you're right. Nobody was giving out like the banners.
I thought we were just too late, but no, yeah, no one had any.
I didn't see any. Yeah, exactly. That's interesting.
Yeah, so
I guess it's the changing it to Mina's color might have been like the equivalent kind of the signs.
I guess close enough. So anyway, I guess we can run through a bit of the set list. They started off with a bit of like a rock arrangement.
They started off with the best songs.
Yes,
the
of the
entire
concert.
set list.
Yeah, so they did Stuck in My Head, they did Cheer Up, they did Touchdown, just with a bit of a rock flavor to them. So Nate, I'll let you go off on this because I know you're. That's your specialty.
Yeah, Stuck in My Head and Touchdown. So Touchdown's it's definitely one of, if not my favorite B-side.
Like, yeah.
I love that song. So yeah, getting like hard rock mix of it. And then yeah, Stuck in My Head fit it perfectly too. Just like it was just such an amazing energy to start the concert with. And I need them to put out an album of this concert just so I have studio quality versions of those songs because I need those songs.
I'd actually consider buying like the Blu-ray. Yeah, the Blu-ray DVD.
Yeah, I'm definitely buying.
I'll definitely.
It'd just be recording the Seoul concert, so I don't know if the one they did in Asia was the same set list necessarily.
It was
just same throughout.
Yeah, the set list is the same throughout the entire tour. So
okay,
when they put out the concert, they'll definitely use one of the ones from Asia because will be there. They wouldn't
It'll probably
use
be like
North
the last
American.
one. It's usually the last one.
Well, if she's there, or the last one she was at, if she's still not good by then, but we'll talk about that later. But no, yeah, I thought it was such an amazing way to start off the concert. It just blew me away, and I really want the actual studio recordings of them and mixes.
Sam, were you as hyped for it, or?
Oh no, I thought that was incredible. Yeah, Stuck in My Head when that started.
Yep.
Whew, that was hype.
Yeah.
Like I like Stuck in My Head, but yeah, the concert version of it was so good. And like, Cheer Up was a blast because the whole place just like went nuts.
Was there pyro at one point? I feel like there was pyro.
There was. We had pyro. We definitely had pyro.
Oh, definitely.
Like around this, like I was just like, yo, why is everyone but KCON doing freaking pyro? It's so. Like again, I had my complaint about like they did fire, but they had no pyro or like at KCON, so I'm just like that's just super disappointing. Yeah, they had
fog.
They had like all these fog effects and everything too.
Yeah,
like,
they had a lot. Yeah.
Like they had so much more.
Red Velvet do pyro? I feel with joy.
They did confetti.
Yeah, they did confetti. I mean, this is like
which that was surprising enough.
We saw it at because we saw it at like whatchamacallit.
Was
like
an
opera
performing arts center.
Oh
we
yeah,
saw
that's
it at
right.
an opera house. I think using pyro in an opera house. Everything's wood. Everything's wood there.
They just did confetti there because it was like, oh, they're not gonna do confetti. It's at a performing arts center.
I forgot it was a different type of venue. That's right.
Yeah. And then Touchdown was awesome. Touchdown is my second favorite Twice song. So to have them perform that, like they perform that like every concert they've done so far. It's so good. And the rock version of it. Oh, that was so hype. It's such a great opening of a concert.
Yeah, that's and I've been to a lot of concerts too, and I can't really remember that many concerts with that much of an impact from a girl group of all things. Because usually you'd sort of expect that from like boy groups, or like you don't really get that much high intense energy type of things from girl group singles, but
Yeah, especially weird opening up with B-sides.
Yeah.
Pretty unusual. So for them to do that and for it just to be so awesome, like that was good. That was good.
Yep.
So that they followed up with the Korean version of BDZ and Yes or Yes. So any thoughts on these?
Yeah, they were good. I was actually surprised to hear BDZ.
I'm not.
I wasn't sure. Like, it makes sense. I definitely, if they did it, I knew they'd do the Korean version. But yeah, I wasn't really sure if they would do that or not. So that was a nice surprise.
Oh yeah, I love BDZ, so I was ecstatic. Yes or Yes, not so much, but it's fine.
I like Yes or Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I was hyped for BDZ too, just because I think I was just hyped for it just in general, just getting to hear.
Yeah, I was just hyped for the whole entire
concert. Yeah, that's true. So
all of their songs are just they're such good like concert songs.
Yeah,
they all have catchy hooks that everyone can sing along to. They're all high energy. Like it was just a great concert atmosphere.
And I think just to sort of, I guess, testament to Twice is that they've developed so much at this point that pretty much every song on this concert was just like hit after hit after hit, single after single after single. You really get that really from artists. And I mean, I guess it's a testament to just like they've been doing nonstop since 2016 essentially, for better or worse.
Yeah. And even the B-sides, like everyone could sing along to, they were all like they're known. I mean, they did a lot of the B-sides off of Fancy, but like the older ones, like everyone knew them. Like Touchdown, everyone knows.
Yeah, everyone knows Touchdown
and sing along
it's
to
catchy.
it. Like, yeah, exactly. They picked the right songs.
Yeah, really good choice of just set list. So after that, they did a bit of a video intermission, and then they went into I Want You Back, and then after that, they did Dance the Night Away. So thoughts?
I don't know why it surprised me because it made so much sense, but hearing I Want You Back was like, I didn't expect it because I kind of just forgot that they it was their song. Like I listened to it a bunch, but I just kind of forgot that they had a version of it. So I didn't really expect it to happen. So then when they started doing it, I was like, oh my God, how did I not think this was going to happen? But I was really happy they did. And then Dance the Night Away. Amazing. I love Dance the Night Away. I'm on the minority, I know. But
yeah, I mean, hey, I'm with you there. It's just Jacob doesn't like it because of audio issues or technicalities. So, Sam.
Yeah, I thought I Want You Back was a really smart choice. Like, I was the same way. I wasn't on my mind at all that they'd perform it. And then when they did, I was like, oh, this makes a lot of sense for them to perform this in the US. And it's fun. I mean, it's a song everyone knows, so it's fun.
Exactly.
I mean,
and
maybe
they sounded better in the live than they did like on the actual recording. So it wasn't as cringy. I felt live.
I think their English has improved since they recorded it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And like pronunciation and stuff.
Yeah, and then Dance the Night Away. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the song. Like, I'm okay about it, but I was hype. That's just how. I mean, I'm like that at concerts for songs I don't like, especially like even the Twice ones. Like, I'll still have a fun time.
Yeah.
And that's a good like fun upbeat concert song. Like
everyone's in their spot doing the dance. Like it was fun.
I think I Want You Back had a pretty interesting sort of mix. It had a lot more like drum and it had like some sort of like almost like marching band type of stuff behind it. Makes sense because they had like the whole baton thing and like the
I forgot what the baton stuff was cool. Yeah.
No Dami magic though.
Yeah.
She kind of ruined
baton out of thin air.
Yeah, she kind of ruined expectations for baton stuff, but I mean, I like both songs, so especially I Want You Back. So that's probably. Is it weird to say that? Actually, no. No. Sorry, Breakthrough overtook it as my favorite Twice Japanese song. Even though it's not really Japanese.
It's an actual Japanese song now.
I'd say
not an English song.
I made that.
They performed for
an English song that's not even their original song.
Yeah, I was making that a tweet. It's a cover of an English song by a Korean group, but meant for the Japanese because it was for a Japanese movie and everything. So yeah. I enjoyed it. After that, they did After Moon and You in My Heart. So After Moon is when they had the whole section when everyone changed their light sticks to green because Mina was absent from the entire U.S. tour due to health issues and sort of anxiety and that sort of thing. We'll get into that in a later topic. But that was probably one of my favorite parts of the concert. And I think Ji-hyo started crying a bit.
Yeah, she did. She started crying at our stop.
So
I started crying.
Yeah, it's a good song. It's a good song. Yeah,
Mina's my favorite member.
Yeah,
bias,
you didn't get to see your bias. So I mean, well, granted, you saw them. We saw them at like KCON.
We saw them at KCON, but it's different.
It's a different feeling.
It's very different because this was actually because you guys
the circumstances.
You guys got to see Red Velvet, but this is actually my first like solo girl group tour.
Girl group, yeah.
I've seen so many K-pop concerts and so many K-pop performances, but I've never been to a solo girl group like tour that was a full
tour.
2-3 hour concert that was just one girl group. So yeah, it was a really good ballad. They did really well. They looked amazing. The Light 6 was nice. Like Sea of Green Light 6 was great. Our venue is a lot smaller than yours. So I don't know, like, did you guys have a lot of open seats, or was it pretty much full?
Oh, no, that show was sold out. Yeah,
it was. Like, well, yeah, but you never know with scalpers.
No,
like,
sold
half
out.
Of them could be
no, I mean, like, no, it looked like almost every seat was
pretty
filled.
packed.
Yeah.
Okay. Ours was too, but yeah,
it looked more packed than KCON.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah.
KCON was pretty empty, to be honest.
Yeah, KCON had some
Madison. They picked Madison Square Garden and didn't put any artists that was worthy of getting Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, so pretty much, it made sense that people, like, it being 2 weeks after KCON, people were probably saving their money.
And people don't have the money for, and Monsta X is 2 weeks later. And, like, there's just a lot of concerts going on.
Yeah, it's New York. Like, the New York area is just super, you have to pick and choose at this point unless you just roll in cash. So
yeah, our concert venue was full too. But yeah, it was probably half the size of Prudential. I think Egg looked it up and looked up the like capacity or whatever. But yeah, it was full too.
And yours is great. It's more of a theater, where ours is like an actual.
No, ours was an arena. Ours was a basketball.
Wait, where was it at?
Wintrust Arena.
I thought it was at the same place that Red Velvet was at. Oh
no. It was bigger than Red Velvet Monsta X in Chicago. I think it's like their WNBA and then some college basketball teams play there.
Okay, so that makes sense. That makes sense why it's a bigger arena. So I didn't know. I thought they just have it at the same place because I mean it's sub-K, and I thought they just booked the same venues. So
they knew that Twice could pull in a bigger crowd.
Yeah, Twice and Blackpink are probably the only groups that could do a sold out solo.
I think it was where Twice was, or where Blackpink was too, for Chicago. Because like beforehand, I was at a bar and the security guards were next to me and talking about K-pop.
They're experts now.
Sam told me to be. Well, no, they were talking to the bartender and she was like, "It's interesting that you guys know like all about this K-pop stuff." And they're like, "Yeah, it's part of our job. Like that's the only reason we know." Because it's just like these middle-aged white dudes that are just have no reason to know about K-pop, but. I think they did security for the venue, and they were talking about Blackpink specifically, and Twice and BTS. They mentioned BTS, Twice, and Blackpink, so I assume that's where
like the holy trinity of like Western like popularity, I guess. So
yeah.
Also, they did Sunset, which I forgot to mention. Which I was so happy because I love Sunset. That's probably like that was one of like the redeeming like factors of that album because I was so like blah on Yes or Yes. So granted, I've definitely come around to, that was off of the same album as What Is Love. Never mind. So, granted, that was that grew on me too. So, Sunset. Then they get into an interesting part with Heart Shaker, where they do the first verse of Heart Shaker.
You're not gonna let Sam talk about.
Oh, did you want to talk about
that part?
I didn't know.
I mean, sure. Also, I think you're right the first time. Sunset's Yes or Yes, not What Is Love.
I'm looking it up right now. So
I'm like 90% sure on that.
Yeah, Sunset's on here. Yes or Yes. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I had much to really add. They did the ballad. Sunset was nice. The dresses were really pretty. The light sticks were cool. Yeah.
I wish my stupid light stick would work. I need to buy a new one.
I wanted to buy the new one, but I have my rules when it comes to buying light sticks, because I have my collection rules. I couldn't convince myself to do
I was gonna say screw it because I have the Gen 1. I have the Gen 1 one.
Yeah, but it doesn't work with the app anymore, right? So
yeah. Basically, I spent like half an hour, and it was telling me the light stick needed an update, and then I would hit the thing to update it, and then it would just crash the app.
God.
And so then I would start the app, and I would try to change the colors of the light stick. It would say it would need an update, and then it would crash. And I was like, "Oh, you guys did this on purpose to make me buy a new light stick."
In what universe do we have like firmware updates for goddamn light stick? So, granted, I was in line. I was in line trying to buy it, but that shit sold out in like 5 minutes. So like
I'm surprised they were even selling them.
I mean yeah,
most K-pop
normal.
concerts don't sell the light here, at least don't sell the
arena concerts usually do.
Like I've only seen it for BTS.
EXO. When I went to EXO, they had it. Yeah, so basically anything that's a big arena like solo concert, it seems like they have light sticks because that's kind of like important.
And it makes sense with this one because this is a new one that's kind of been hard to get recently, like over here. So like people wouldn't have them, and it would kind of look a lot worse if people didn't have them. I feel like.
Yeah, I know. Almost everyone had a light stick in there. Like it was, there were light sticks. It's sea of light sticks, definitely. So, anyway, onto the Heart Shaker sort of interesting arrangement. So they did like the first verse of Heart Shaker is like this like some sensual ballad type of thing. They go under the stage to change.
Yeah, and then everyone was like, "What the hell? That was weird." They did one verse, like one chorus and one verse of Heart Shaker, and just ended. And then they do out of nowhere.
Like, and then they do like the rest of it, but it's like super sexy Heart Shaker. Like my tweet went and it was like, wow, I didn't know Heart Shaker was supposed to make you cry this much. And then the follow-up tweet was, wow, I didn't know Heart Shaker was supposed to be this sexy. I was just like, wait, what the hell happened? So what do you guys think of like the whole like change up with this song?
Yeah, it was interesting. I liked it. Like I liked all the remixes in this concert. Like it was really cool to hear all these like different takes on their songs instead of just giving us the normal songs. But the cut was just still like really weird. Like I don't know why. It like felt really weird. I wish we got like full version or like 75% of ballad version at least. And because like it was such a short amount for the ballad version, and I kind of wanted to hear more of that. But then obviously, going into the sexy part, like that was just ridiculous. Like I don't know, you didn't. I don't know. Like
I was
like in a good way. Like I didn't expect it, and like I don't know. Everyone says like Twice can't do it or whatever. Like can't do sexy concept, but like they clearly can. They just won't make as much money. They know they make so much money off their like super poppy fun concepts that like
there's
no reason to not do them.
I'm sure,
but they definitely can do them.
So Sam, what do you think?
Yeah, I thought this was awesome. I thought the whole execution of this was so good because I mean, Heart Shaker is tied for my favorite Twice title track. And so yeah, when it started off like the slow, it's like, oh, this is cute, it's sad, and then right as it's gonna go into the chorus, like I just loved that, like the tension of it. It's like
you liked the stop, okay?
Yeah, they left you on the high. They left you on a high note, literally.
Yeah, it's like when you're like doing like a scale, but you only go up to like 7 notes, and you want like that urge there. There wasn't the resolve.
It didn't resolve.
And then for them to come back like right where they left off, I was like, what? I don't know. I thought that was awesome. And then the sexy concept of it, I don't know. I was freaking out. I thought that was so cool. It was fun. I loved it.
They kind of gave the sexy treatment because after this they did Strawberry too, and I was like, wait, what?
Oh no, Strawberry was insane. Ooh-ahh and Strawberry were like so good. Like Ooh-ahh, they had like the handkerchiefs. And they were doing like the handkerchief dances and like dropping on, like picking them up and stuff, like just taking those two songs, which like Woohoo definitely is not a sexy song.
No way. That's like that's
Strawberry.
That's like a super deep like B-side cut for like early Twice.
And like
too.
Strawberry, you could and I love Twice B-sides. Well, that's a separate thing that we always argue about or whatever. But like, so I've listened to all these songs a bunch and I know all these songs. But Strawberry, like, it's like you could see where it would fit that type of style on like Ooh-ahh. Like Ooh-ahh definitely they had to like make a crazy remix. Yeah. Strawberry is like it's definitely like weird and indie sounding, but like it definitely leans closer. Like it's the transition wasn't as crazy basically to remix it into like a sexy song. But both of those songs were insane. Like
yeah, because I guess Strawberry's kind of a bit more upbeat than Woohoo was, so it's less of a stretch for it to sort of be refashioned in that sort of way. So Sam, I know you Strawberry was one of your favorites or songs just going in.
Strawberry is my favorite Twice song, so I didn't think they were going to perform it. Yeah, because it just didn't make sense to me for them to.
Yeah, it definitely the normal version wouldn't have made sense. Like
and one of the reasons why I love Strawberry so much is because it's such a cute song. So then when they did this, I was just like,
you're like, what is happening?
I was like, I'm seeing the song in a whole new light now.
Yep.
It just shook me a little bit of like,
yeah.
What are they doing?
Well, like the like
song.
Yeah. Like the yogi, and they're just like
oh my god! I mean, I loved
like,
it. Don't get me wrong, I loved it.
It was ridiculous and insane.
Yeah, I was losing it. I was just like, what are they doing? It was good. I loved it.
Yeah.
So after that, they get into their trio of covers, starting off with "Dance for You," which is a Beyonce cover done by Dahyun, Sana, and Tui. So Dubu. Yep. Not necessarily the people I'd expect to do the like super sexy song, at least with like Dubu and Sana. Like Tui did that Miss A cover for I forget what show, like back like last year, so I can understand
one of the other shows.
Yeah, but this was definitely like threw me for a loop in terms of just what the fuck. Sana's known for like being like the super like upbeat one and everything. So you're like the super like happy one, not the super sexy one.
Well, especially Daeon, like
dude,
Sana, I could see it because Sana like literally her whole brand is like cutie sexy, so like she could do both.
Yes, that
and
is
like
hers.
She's kind of like a mixture, but like Daeon like is the epitome of like high energy
dork.
Cuteness, so like dork. Yeah, exactly. So that was ridiculous, but I just loved how ridiculous this whole performance was because they're standing in front of giant fans and they're just like
I saw that too.
They turn the fans on and their hair just starts blowing back. I'm like, oh my god, this is so ridiculous.
You don't need
it's so good. No, but like they did need it. It made it so much better.
Oh yeah, that's what made it enjoyable.
Exactly. Like it would have been good. It would have been good, but the fan like blowing their hair back was just so ridiculous in such a good way. I would just like had a huge smile on my face. I'm like, they really did this. Like they went this far, put giant fans in front of them. Because I thought it was weird. I was like, why are they setting up on the left side of the stage? Like, there's like something weird going on here. Like, what are they doing? Because they weren't center stage. Like, or at least for us. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, it was they were on to the right side.
Or they were stage left.
Yeah, stage left.
Like stage left.
Taemin's stage was stage right.
Right, stage right, and then middle for Lady Gaga stage.
Yeah.
But yeah, when they first set up on the I was like, why are they left stage left? Like that's so weird. I was like, oh, they put giant fans there. That's why.
So, Sam, were you blown away by this as well? Not literally.
Yeah, no pun intended. But I mean, I was laughing, I think, the whole time, but like not like laughing at them. Like I was just laughing at the extraness. Yeah. Like me and Baron just lost it when the fans like started going. Like it was great. It was great. Like I think if it didn't have the fans, I would have been like, yeah, cool. But like with the fans, it set like a tone, I think, of it, which fit, I think, well with the members that were doing it.
Yeah. It made more sense to die on there. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Next stage was Goodbye, which is a cover of Taemin, which was done by Jihyo, and of course, friggin' Momo. aka friggin' Taemin's biggest fan. Did you ever see that? Did you ever see that?
Stan.
Did you ever see that? Like, there was like a really like poorly photoshopped like huge eye thing of like pre-debut Momo, and like they like just super like Koreaboo type stuff where they put like hearts and like their favorite like K-pop idols and everything in there.
Oh really?
Oh god. Anyway,
no, I haven't seen that.
Anyway, so that wasn't good. This stage, on the other hand, was incredible. I thought it might have been my favorite. It's probably one of my favorite dance covers I've seen just in general, and I didn't expect Jihyo to be the sort of person she did it with as well. But I mean, yeah, Jihyo's a good dancer in her own right, so.
Yep, completely blew me away. Like you said, I didn't expect Jihyo to do a song like this. And as truly Daebak's biggest Shiny and Taemin fan, I did not expect to hear a Taemin song at all. Like it actually surprised me because like I would have I kind of expected them to do like the instant the song started and it was that style. For a second I thought they were doing a Just Two song because that would have made way more sense. Like yeah, you're a JYP artist that does similar music. It's a duo. Like so I thought they were doing a Just Two song, but then it became a Taemin song. I was like, oh, that's interesting, but I'm all for it. And yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite stages. I thought they did incredible. And I like how later on when they were talking about the different stages, Momo was like, "Do you guys want Twice to do a concept like that next time?" And everyone's like, "Fuck yes!" Like, yes, of course we do. Like, yes, do a Taemin style concept Twice. That would be insane.
They've covered Taemin and like Shiny. They've done it enough that I feel like they do well with it, especially Momo. Yeah, Momo would probably be like that. That'd be her magnum opus in terms of like what she can do in terms of choreography. So
yep.
Sam.
Yeah. I don't think I have too much to add to it. Like, yeah, it was good. I thought it was interesting that they did Taemin and like the other 2 covers were like Western, like not K-pop. Yeah. But I was good. I would have like loved if they had done Move just because of like how that like fan
they
camp
did it already though, up. I guess. So
I know, but it's because they have done it already and you've seen it that you like want it live.
Yeah, but it would have been. They would need more people too, though. Like just the 2 of them would have been.
Yeah.
Like they would have needed the full squad of like Chaeyoung and Mina. I think were the other 2 that did it, or what it was. Momo, Mina
was also in it.
Yeah. Oh, Jihyo didn't do it.
Yeah. Jihyo wasn't in the cover. So.
But no, yeah, I thought it was amazing. And I liked how the other thing, or because they said Momo picked the song when they were talking about it.
Oh,
like,
makes sense.
Obviously made sense. Like, yeah.
So after that, they did a cover of Lady Gaga's "Born This Way." It was Chaeyoung, Jonghyun, and Nayeon. It was supposed to be Mina, but
Mina would also have been there.
Yeah, so but she was absent. So, I'm just surprisingly good cover, I guess. Just vocally, I kind of wish they kept the hats on because I like those. Went well with the outfit. Glad they didn't like sort of skirt around the like gay straight bi line. Like I thought they would, just because that caused like pandemic in Korea. I don't know. Did they only do these covers
they
in
did,
like
no they did those in the original and they didn't censor it either.
No, I mean like they did it in Korea.
I think they did in Korea. I think they did all the stops.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know if they would do that in Korea, just because be like, it's like gay agenda being perpetrated by K-pop. It seems like that's like the purpose. That's like the perfect like all K-pop headline or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, they did
it in Korea because that was a big thing. Like when the first tour, like the first stop happened, they're like, oh, they didn't censor it or anything.
Yeah, so yeah, really good cover of it, definitely vocally, and you have all like the vocal powerhouses definitely with like Jonghyun and Nayeon here. So and Chaeyoung definitely killed it in terms of like the dance and everything. So
and she had the whole like talk rap thing covered.
Don't be a drag, just be a queen sort of part.
Yeah.
So. It just makes me sad that Cooper didn't get to see this because Cooper's like the biggest Lady Gaga stan on the face of the planet, and they didn't go to Dallas. So rip. So what do you guys think of this one?
Yeah, I thought they killed it. Like you said, pretty much exactly what you said. I thought they picked the right members. And I think they just did a really good job.
Yeah, this was hype. Like when this came out, because I didn't know they were gonna do it. Yeah, I lost it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm not like a huge Lady Gaga fan, but
that's one of her best songs, though. I mean,
yeah, but like it was hype. And I remember I told my sister-in-law because originally I wanted to go with my brother and my sister-in-law, and my sister-in-law was a huge Lady Gaga fan. And when I told her that, she was just like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "Yeah, we were born this way, and it is so good." That was definitely like the crowd got really into that one.
Yeah, that was definitely
as opposed to like the other two. Like the other two, everyone's like, "Oh wow," but this one, everyone's like, "Yeah, like we know this one."
Yeah, of course, everyone knows it.
Yeah, everyone was like, kind of like laughing with the like Beyonce one, and then everyone was like shocked with the Taemin one, just like captivated, and then everyone was just hyped for the
actually got to enjoy
Lady Gaga one.
So after this, they had like a intermission video doing "Turn It Up." I mean, hey, I'm glad they got to do that.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
it'd be kind of cool if they put that out as like a music video.
Yeah, just
they like made their own little fun music video. Like at the end of the tour, maybe they put that out as an official video.
And then like this whole closing like stanza of the concert was just hype because they went from Likey to What Is Love, like Ooh-ahh, TT, and then ended with Fancy. I'm just like, damn. What a way to end the concert, seriously. I guess just any thoughts on all of those songs, because I guess you can kind of group them together.
Yeah, I mean they killed it. I'm really happy I finally got to see like Ooh-ahh. live because I've been listening to Twice since the beginning and absolutely loved that song. I spammed that song so much. Was really what got me into Twice. Because I don't know if it's a hot take, but Cheer Up's like one of my least favorite Twice singles.
I can see it.
Like it's what made them popular and huge, and I get that, and I like this song, but it's definitely like on the bottom of my favorite Twice singles. It's like bottom group. But like seeing like Ooh-ahh, like I love that song, and the choreography is so good. So like it's really cool to see that live finally.
Sam?
Yeah, I don't think I have too much to say. Just a little funny story of the concert, I guess, was so during like that VCR before like they did Likey, so I really had to go to the bathroom at this point in the concert, and I was just like waiting for the right opportunity. And that VCR was so long, and the whole time I was hating myself for not going. And then the minute they came out and they performed Likey, I was even more mad at myself for not going to the bathroom.
Then you're stuck there and watch the rest.
If you don't know, I'm not a huge fan of Likey. So it just like made it even like funnier of just like, I need to go to the bathroom. And there's been the joke of, oh, Sam's going to go to the bathroom when they perform Likey. And I was just like, I should have just gone to the bathroom. But I mean, I still had fun with Likey. Like, I don't like the song, but
you don't like
I'll like anything live for the most part. Like I shouldn't make a bold statement, but I'll enjoy it when it's live. And yeah, everything. This was all fun. You know, it's all the classics. Yeah, ending with Fancy. I thought that was smart.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they definitely ended with that. They are obviously going to end with like what their strongest songs are. So, Likey, I'm just so happy I got to see the Momo dance break and the dab, like the dab from Dude.
Yep.
Oh, that might have been Dude might have been the highlight of my concert, just period. Just
she was amazing.
Yeah,
she's just so extra
she
in
ran
her
the
like.
show.
Like in her one, she's just extra. Period. Two, she's just in her attempts to speak English. She's I tweet. She's an English master, whereas Momo,
she was definitely the most.
Oh, Momo was sad. That was funny.
She couldn't read. She was struggling reading the English off the teleprompter.
Oh really? Okay, she was fine
keep,
for
like,
us.
Restarting.
Oh, she was fine for us.
I love Doobie though.
Did Jonghyun not do English because she didn't do English for us?
She did some. I mean, but
like at the end when they all did their like goodbyes, it like entirely in English.
I think she did it in Korean, I believe.
Yeah. That's what she was like. She's like, I'm not gonna do this in English, and then just said a bunch of Korean and stuff. I was like, oh come on. But then at the end, she just made like a couple small comments. I think she mentioned that Chicago style pizza was good or something.
Ew, no. I can't believe she said. I can't believe she's done this. I'm sorry. I can't. No, Chicago style. If I wanted to eat like a tub of sauce, I just go eat a tub of sauce.
It's not a tub of sauce.
You're eating the wrong Chicago.
Yeah, you're eating the wrong style of Chicago pizza. It's mostly cheese, is what it is. Like if you get the right kind.
No, I'm sorry. New York style pizza will never be beaten. So
it's just pizza.
Anyway,
yeah, it's all good.
So yeah, they ended that. They had like this sort of like once missions where people had to like dance and like do all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So
answer the easiest trivia questions known to man.
Easiest trivia questions. Literally one
what
of them was
the name
yes
of this
or
tour?
Yes.
And then one of them, the answers were yes or yes. Yeah, like
I was like, oh yes. So yeah, their encore was Signal, and then they did Knock Knock, and then they ended with Stuck, which is really nice. Didn't really expect them to end with Stuck, in all honesty.
Yeah. Honestly, I was disappointed in the encore because those are two of my least favorite songs, Signal and Knock Knock.
Yeah, and Knock Knock was fun. Stuck was nice.
I think Knock Knock was like, I mean, both of them were fine, and I think they were like, I like both of the songs still, but like they're definitely like my two least favorite. So I kind of wish they switched it up and like in the like group of 5 songs they did to like end the show before the encore, they did those two and then saved like I don't know like Likey and I don't know one of the other like really big hype like fun songs for that encore. The other thing I was kind of hoping we would get was like original Heart Shaker. Like I thought that would have been cool. Encore would like have real Heart Shaker with like the real choreography and stuff as part of the encore too.
One thing that was interesting with this concert, because for their last concert, their encore was like one of like the cheapest kind of encores ever, or is they just went through all the title tracks.
Oh, really?
For the movie?
For like their first tour, and then
because the first tour, Yeah, the first tour, they literally did their entire
but they did it
discography.
For both of their like past ones. So I was like, okay, they're gonna do that again, and then they didn't. And I was like, kind of, because I mean, I made fun of it when they did it the first 2 concerts, and then when they didn't do it here, I was like, oh, I thought we were gonna get all the songs again.
Well, yeah, I mean, for the first concert, it made sense though because they only had 3 minis out at the time, and they literally performed the entire discography.
All the songs already.
Yeah, it was weird that they did them again.
They just played them while they're like throwing things. It was interesting. I've never seen anyone else do that.
I did like Stuck as the ending though. That was a really good ending. Like,
did you see the clip that we had? Because basically, there's just the part where they're just like screwing around. Stuff, and then they're just going back on the float, and then Nayeon almost eats shit, like falling off the float, and she was gonna drag Junghyun down with her too. So it was so funny.
Did they do dumb stuff like when the curtain was coming down while they're on the float?
Yeah.
Okay. Because like Daeon and Chaeyoung were doing like super sexy poses and like just being insanely extra, and the rest of them were just
Daeon's butt the entire time. It was so funny.
Oh really? No, yeah. For us, like Chaeyoung and Daeon were just doing like modeling poses, like super sexy modeling poses.
Oh yeah, Momo was doing that too.
The rest of them were just like, "What the hell are you guys doing?"
They were just staring at them.
They were just like shaking their heads.
Oh, that was fun. That's a cool way to just go out, as they're sort of disappearing behind the sort of LED lights,
screens. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, just I guess overall thoughts on the concert. I mean, this is all our second time seeing Twice. Did you see them at KCON 2017, Sam?
No, they didn't go to
my first
KCON.
time.
No.
Okay,
it was Baron's first time. It was just for me, you, and Jacob.
Yeah, just us. So having seen Twice now, thoughts?
Awesome. Lived up to hype.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I thought this was an awesome concert. Like, I mean, I've been to a good amount of K-pop concerts now. This is definitely up there as one of the, like, this was way better than Red Velvet's concert. And Red Velvet's my favorite group, or tied for my favorite group. So, like, that's just kind of saying like how good this concert was. I mean, one, the bigger venue makes a difference. 2, they did arrangements of the songs, right?
Yeah, it wasn't just straight up.
So there were actual like
that was cool.
surprises. Whereas Red Velvet, it was their songs.
They just did their songs.
I love their songs, but there wasn't like these huge surprises, or there were some, but not like the Twice level like surprises we got.
Or like getting English Bad Boy at KCON last year.
Yeah,
like,
nothing. Yeah, that was in terms of surprises.
No. Yeah, I think like so. Yeah, I definitely want to. I would put this up there with Monsta X. Like Monsta X live is insane.
Yeah,
because their songs are just so hype, and they have that, and like their songs are made to be performed live with a like crowd and just be hype as hell.
And Wonho's made to throw his shirt into the
crowd. But then also like they have those surprises too, because like for the past, I assume they're doing it this year, but the last 2 years of tours, they performed a song that ends up on their next album. So you get to hear a new song, which is really cool, and then they do like covers and stuff too. So like this was definitely up there with Monsta X, Monsta X is probably my favorite of like all the solo tours I've seen. And I think this matched their level of energy and just like hype and funness.
Yeah, I mean, as someone that's sort of just been very like pessimistic about the sort of prospects of girl groups here in America, because a lot of K-pop fans just don't listen to girl groups as it is. But when we started Truly Daebak, like we were like saying like, okay, Twice tour, Twice US tour, Twice US tour, and I thought we weren't gonna get it, but I'm just glad it finally happened, and that it seems like Twice could do this every year. Like they do just fine. Like they'd make millions of dollars just coming to the U.S. every single time, because from what I saw, it sold out. So yeah,
I just like to say, "Oh My Girl" paved the way of girl group tours.
No, 21 I would say paved the way in terms of like having like
it was all "Oh My Girl." They paved the way of girl group tours in 2019.
Having concerts at like random casinos and having random drunk
Everyone's
people
like,
walking.
if "Oh My Girl" could do it, then why can't we?
Yeah.
Although, unfortunately, "Oh My Girl" could barely do it. Sadly,
they'll do it again.
Hopefully it does open.
I hope they do. I would go.
I really hope that Twice and Blackpink doing big arena tours opens the door for other groups to be like, hey, there's a fan base here. It's not just
where the hell is Dreamcatcher? They've done literally the entire world but North America. They've toured Europe and South America, and now they're going to Australia. What the hell? Give me my Dreamcatcher tour.
I don't know.
I'd fly to California for them.
Maybe, yeah. So I guess just my closing thoughts on this. I know I wasn't on here when you guys did like your favorite K-pop songs of 2019 so far or whatever, but I'd say Fancy is probably like the front runner right now for like my favorite K-pop song of the year, and getting to see that live was.
You're gonna insult UHSN like that? You just lied to them last week.
No, I said it was one of my favorite songs. It was one of my favorite songs of the year. Not favorite. Stop putting words in my mouth. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, just getting to see that live was incredible. You know, Sans Mina kind of like put a damper on it a bit, but still enjoyed it. I'd say I was almost happier for my niece and nephew to see Twice because they had never been to a K-pop concert before, and like this is their first K-pop concert. So
yeah, this was Evie's first K-pop concert.
Yeah,
she met me up in Chicago. She'd never been to a K-pop concert either, so.
Yeah, so just an interesting experience, and I'd say especially for my nephew. I don't know if I mentioned this on camera before, but he has autism. He's high functioning, but he definitely exhibits the signs of autism. So a lot of the times he can be very reserved or just very quiet, or just autism. People with autism are sort of anything that has to do with them being in a new environment or just being exposed to like sensory overload is always sort of like a touchy subject, or just you have to be careful with. But I'm just glad he had like the time of his life. Like he's like the biggest like Jewish fanboy, and every time Jewy was on screen he would just like scream his head off, and like he tried his hardest to get on camera and everything. Yeah, just to see him just enjoying himself and everything is just it brought a tear to my eye almost. So I was happy, and it's something I've actually been looking into or wanted to look into. Just maybe there's this wrestling company called AEW that's they started this thing where it's called like sensory inclusive or whatever. So basically, it's just like sort of a kit where people with like autism or just are on the spectrum can sort of like indicate if they're not feeling good, if they need like a special place to go, like sort of like cool off from like all the sensory overload and everything. So it's something that I'd definitely be interested in, maybe contacting like some K-pop companies or KCON about like sort of being more accommodating to people with autism or anything else on the spectrum. So yeah, I think it'd be nice for everyone to be able to see all these concerts and enjoy them as much as we do. Just to be a bit more accommodating to their sensibilities. So I mean that's down the road. Obviously, I haven't planned anything out yet, but that'd actually be cool. Seeing how much my nephew enjoyed it just sort of really inspired me to maybe look into that. So I guess that'll do it for our review or recap of TwiceLights. So if you saw Twice, definitely let us know what your favorite, performance was, what your how your stop was, if you met any friends, if you met Twice, I don't know, they're just randomly walking around like
freaking, like Tucker.
Tucker did.
Tucker got to meet them.
Wait, hold on.
You didn't hear about this?
No. I did. It's just I have to bring up the picture.
He just randomly got to be Jeff Benjamin's +1, and so he gets to go backstage and meet them. Of course.
Oh God!
What the hell?
Tucker, is he gonna show up on our? Yes, yeah, here it is. So yeah, Reddit K-pop mod, head of AMAs. Where is it?
He hangs out in our Discord, so. And yeah, he got to go backstage and meet them.
Oh no, he didn't put it on his Twitter.
No, he just put it on our Discord.
It's in Discord.
He just posted it in Discord.
It's on our Discord. I guess I could put the image in post or something.
Yeah,
but oh my God,
yeah,
he got to meet Twice. He said he got to speak Korean too, so I'm super jealous of him. So, Jeff Benjamin, let me be your +1 next time.
I think for me, it's on a more of a case-by-case basis. Like, how do you feel towards a certain group? Not really comparing yourself to other people. So I guess it really depends on all right, so first, your question about would you consider a fan different from a stan?